ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਜੈਤ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਘਰ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਚੌਪਦੇ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਮੇਰੇ ਹੀਰੇ ਰਤਨ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਬਸਿਆ। ਗੁਰ ਹਾਥ ਧਰਿਓ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਥਾ। ਜਨਮ ਜਨਮ ਕੇ ਕਿਲ ਬਿਖ ਦੁਖ ਉਤਰੇ। ਗੁਰ ਨਾਮ ਦਿਓ ਰਿਨ ਲਾਥਾ। ਮੇਰੇ ਹੀਰੇ ਰਤਨ ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਬਸਿਆ। ਗੁਰ ਹਾਥ ਧਰਿਓ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਥਾ। ਜਨਮ ਜਨਮ ਕੇ ਕਿਲ ਬਿਖ ਦੁਖ ਉਤਰੇ। ਗੁਰ ਨਾਮ ਦਿਓ ਰਿਨ ਲਾਥਾ। ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਭਜ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਸਭ ਅਰਥਾ। ਗੁਰਪੁਰੈ ਹਰਿ ਨਾਮ ਦ੍ਰਿੜਾਇਆ। ਬਿਨ ਨਾਵੈ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਿਰਥਾ ਰਹਾਉ। ਬਿਨ ਗੁਰ ਮੂੜ ਪੈ ਹੈ ਮਨ ਮੁਖ। ਤੇ ਮੋਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਨਿਤ ਫਾਥਾ। ਤਿਨ ਸਾਧੂ ਚਰਨ ਨਾ ਸੀਵੇ ਕਬਹੂ। ਤਿਨ ਸਭ ਜਨਮ ਅਕਾਥਾ। ਜਿਨ ਸਾਧੂ ਚਰਨ ਸਾਧ ਪਗ ਸੇਵੈ। ਤਿਨ ਸਫਲਿਓ ਜਨਮ ਸਨਾਥਾ। ਮੋਕੋ ਕੀਜੈ ਦਾਸ ਦਾਸ ਦਾਸਨ ਕੋ। ਹਰ ਦਇਆ ਧਾਰ ਜਗਨਾਥਾ। ਹਮ ਅੰਧਲੇ ਗਿਆਨਹੀਨ ਅਗਿਆਨੀ। ਕਿਉ ਚਾਲ ਹੈ ਮਾਰਗ ਪੰਥਾ। ਹਮ ਅੰਧਲੇ ਕੋ ਗੁਰ ਅੰਚਲ ਦੀਜੈ। ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਚਲ ਹੈ ਮਿਲੰਥਾ। ਹਮ ਅੰਧਲੇ ਗਿਆਨਹੀਨ ਅਗਿਆਨੀ। ਕਿਉ ਚਾਲ ਹੈ ਮਾਰਗ ਪੰਥਾ। ਹਮ ਅੰਧਲੇ ਕੋ ਗੁਰ ਅੰਚਲ ਦੀਜੈ। ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਚਲ ਹੈ ਮਿਲੰਥਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, today's Pavan Pitra Hukamnama Sahib from Sachkhand Sri Harmandir Sahib is on Ang 696, blessed to us by Tan Sri Guru Ram Das Ji Sache Padshah, Chauthe Padshah of 4th Guru Sahiban. It's in Jait Sri Rag, Jait Sri Mahalla Chautha, Kar Pehla, Chau Pade. Chau means four, Pade can be translated to parts. So it's in 4 pauriyan in 4 parts. Ek oankar Satgur Prasad. The Mangala Charan of Ek oankar Satgur Prasad. Prasad meaning Kirpa, grace. Satgur, the Guru of truth. The Guru that is one with that truth, with Vaheguru Ji, and that has the power and ability to take us to that truth. Through the grace of that Guru, can we have union? Can we meet that Ek, that Parameshwar, that Vaheguru Ji that is sitting inside of us? Whilst living within this Oang, whilst living within this creation, within this Maya, we can still find that Kar, that stillness that is inside of us. Today, Guru Ram Das Ji Pacha Ji shares with us some of their own personal experiences with Guru Amar Das Ji Pacha Ji, their Guru, who also then became, on a worldly relationship, their father-in-law as well, as they married Guru Amar Das Ji Paat Ji's daughter Bibi Pani Ji. So Guru Ram Das Ji Paat Ji today, and I always find how fortunate we are that they are embracing us and allowing us to be a part of that experience that they experienced themselves with their Guru. So Sangat Ji, mera here, mera, mine, here means heart. So Guru Ram Das Ji Paat Ji saying, within my heart, mera here, ratan naam har basya. Sangat Ji, basya means to abide. They're saying, what is it now that has come to abide within my heart? They said, ratan naam har, the jewel of God's name has come to abide within my heart now. Gur haath taryo mera matha. They said, when did that happen? They said, when my Guru Guru Amar Das Ji Sache Paat Ji, when they took their hand, gur haath taryo, and they placed it upon my forehead. When my Guru placed their hand upon my forehead, from that very moment, my Guru instilled the name of God inside of my heart, ripped away my ego, ripped away those layers where I was stuck in of that I am. Sangat Ji, gur haath taryo mere matha. There's often, many of times we forget that it's such a big thing. It's beyond even words to comprehend how great that is, that opportunity to have your Guru's hand upon your head. And Sangat Ji, this didn't happen very easily. That when the Guru was here in their physical appearance, when Guru Amar Das Ji Paat Ji, when all the Guru Sahibans were here upon this earth, in that physical sense, it was no easy task. Sangat Ji, today there's many of us. We are calling out to people, we're saying to people, take Khande Bate da Amrit. Come on, take this Amrit. But Sangat Ji, there was a time when Amrit had to be earned. It wasn't something that just came by. That's why Guru Ram Das Ji Paat Ji is expressing this, that this was no small thing. That when Guru Amar Das Ji, that moment came within my life, Guru Ram Das Ji Paat Ji saying for my Guru to place their hand upon my head, because you used to have to earn that. It didn't just come along. When there was many Gursikhs, like the greatest of Gursikhs, like Bhai Manjaji, who came in the sanctuary of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sache Paat Ji after hearing about Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paat Ji's glory from another Gursikh. When another Gursikh praised his Guru, then that seeking, that yearning welled within the heart of Bhai Manjaji to go and have darshan of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paat Ji, even though he already followed somebody else at that time. But the person that he followed was no longer on this earth. He was actually the chief within his town, within his village, who leaded the other congregation that would come to his own house, by Manjaji's house, where he had made a tomb for the Peer that he used to follow, the Muslim saint. And Sangat Ji, whose name was Sakhi Sarvan, and these, when they were known, his followers are known as Sakhi Sarvariye. And Sangat Ji, that I'm just trying to remember some of the details of the Sakhi, as this wasn't something I planned to speak about, but just really now embracing this, that it was no small thing to have your Guru give you Naam, give you that mantra where that name of God sits inside of your heart and you start to rip away those layers of ego, of those that's being stuck in I am. It's all about me, I'm doing it. Taking away that I and replacing it with the name of God. And you used to have to earn that for the Guru to actually, that's why Guru Amar Das Ji also saying Gurbani that Har ke jan sat gur sat purkha beno karo gurpas. They said that I would beg Guru Amar Das Ji like a little insect. I would humble myself before my Guru, before Guru Amar Das Ji, because even though as a teenager, from a very young age, from the age of about 16 years of age, they came to Goindwal Sahib, Guru Ram Das Ji did, to serve their Guru, to serve Guru Amar Das Ji. They would always be occupied in seva, in selfless service. They'd always be carrying that mud basket whilst they were building that Sarovar Sangat Ji of what we today know as Bauli Sahib. Those stairs, those steps that were being made, those 84 steps that were being made that you go down and where you could then go and have a bathe in that Sarovar, in that sacred pool. Sangat Ji, during that time as a teenager, by Jetha Ji, Guru Naam Das Ji was known as Jetha because they were the eldest child at their family. Jet means the eldest. And they were known as Jetha. And Sangat Ji, they would be carrying a mud basket upon their head all day long in seva. And then they would go out and work as well. They'd go out and they'd be selling these little boiled little peas. And Sangat Ji, these boiled grains they would be selling, they'd go out and they'd have a basket on their head, whether it be for work, for earning an honest living, for earning a righteous living, should I say. They'd be out there selling these little boiled little chickpeas, and they'd come back, and then when they'd be immersed in the seva, they'd be carrying this mud basket all day so that they can help build this Bauli Sahib, the Sarovar, the sacred pool. And Sangat Ji, and they expressed with us through their Gurbani again, and they said Har ke jan, that true servant of God. Who are they referring to? Har ke jan Satgur, their Guru, the true Guru, Guru Amar Das Ji Patshah. Har ke jan Satgur Satpurkha. And they said that my true Guru is the form of God. Satpurkha, Sat, the true, Purkha, being, that true being. Sangat Ji, some have translated it to my God-like Guru. But actually, the Guru is God. Sangat Ji, Har ke jan Satgur Satpurkha beno. Beno, Sangat Ji, means to beg, to put a request forward with so much humility. Beno karo. They said this, Sangat Ji, if you look at this is first person. Beno and karo, Sangat Ji, is a verb, something that you do. And then it's a verb, uda onkara at the end, meaning first person. They're referring to themselves. They're saying I would. They said this is what I would do before my Guru. Kende beno karo gurpas. Before my Guru, before Guru Amar Das Ji Patshah, I would put this humble request forward. And pyare, what was that humble request? They said that Ham kire, and let's before go a step back. How? Not what. Let's say how first. How would they put that request forward in the feet of Guru Amar Das Ji Patshah in this way? First they would become what? We can only actually truly do an ardas. We can only put a request forward if we do it like this. If we become this, what do we need to become? Hamakire. We become this little insect. What does it mean to become an insect? Sangat Ji, we come into humility. We humble ourselves. Hamakire, we don't demand before the Guru. Sangat Ji, before the Guru, Sache Patshah Ji say that before you, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਹੀਂ. You cannot order the Guru, you can only put a request before the Guru. Ham kire kiram Satgur Sharanai. I've come into your sanctuary now. Look, Guru Amar Das Ji Patsha, look at my life, what I've gone through. I was 7 years old when I had lost both of my parents. My mother died when I was very young, and then my father brought me up. My father cared for me and loved me. But even my father, I lost him above my head as well. He didn't remain above my head. I lost my father as well. He died when I was merely at the age of about 7. My Nani ji came from that band called Basarke today, which Sangat ji came, maaf karna, from Basarke, from her village. So my Nanake, from Basarke, when she came, she took me. First, she tried to take care of me and look after me in my town, in that birth town where I was born, in Chuna Mandi. Sangat ji, in Lahore, which today is in Pakistan. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪਰ ਨਾਨੀ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਰਨਾ, ਹੋਰ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ, ਸਹਾਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਪਏ, but all the other relatives, they're not helping in any form of way. Instead, they are concerned and they are worried that they are going to be burdened with this child, the other relatives are. So they've closed their doors to them. And Nani ji ne socha, my Nani thought that maybe it'd be best if I took him back with me to Basarke. I was young, I was 7 years old, and already at that age I started to work. I used to carry a basket around all day, selling these little boiled chickpeas. And even then, Sangat ji, it's said that Guru Ram Das Ji Patsha ji at that age was so giving. The first day they went to work, they gave away all the kungniya, these little boiled chickpeas, they gave them all away without taking any money for it, because there was a saint of God who asked for some that hadn't eaten, and they handed the whole basket over. Such was their giving nature from a young age. I've come into your sanctuary now. Aham kire kiram Satguru Sharanai. I've come like this little insect. I humble myself before you. I've come from this long journey. Ha aaya duro chal ka. Sangat ji, if we look at this shabad, ha aaya duro chal ka, main takki to sharanai jiyo, main aasa rakhi chit meh, mera sabbo dukh gavaye jiyo, ha aaya. They're saying that I've come from a far distance, meaning that I've been through a lot in my life. I was young when I lost both my parents. I started to work at the age of 7. I had to leave my hometown. I had to leave that place where I was born. I had to leave all those relatives that I thought that would be of support. All my father's siblings that I thought that could hopefully take me in. But even they closed their doors to me. Ha aaya duro chal ke. I've come from such a distance. Sangat ji, many times in life, we forget to look at somebody. When we look at their life, maaf karna, when we look at them, when we take somebody now for what they are, and we just think, oh, look at the state of them. We might think because of their actions, of the way they've become, or the way they are, but we forget to look at somebody may have traveled from such a distance. What does it mean that somebody may have traveled from such a distance? That they may have gone through so much in their life. So many people are carrying so much weight. There's people in this world that as children they were abused, sexually abused. They've gone through so many different experiences in their life, and they're carrying that weight with them. And we forget to look at that. And that's why Guru Arjan Dev Ji Patsha Ji in this Shabad is saying, ho aaya dur ho chal ka. I've come from such a distance. I've been through so much in my life. I lost my parents. And you can put this into your own scenarios in your own life. When you reflect on your journey of what you have actually been through, what you're carrying with you. And when we look at other people, we don't just judge them for that moment that look how bad they are. Look at their attitude. No, look at their journey. Look at what's brought them to that point. Sangat ji, ho aaya dur ho chal ka main takki to sharanaye jiyo. But now I look for the support of you. I've come into your sanctuary now. O Guru Amar Das Ji Sache Paatshah, मैं आसा रखी चित में मेरा सबो दुख गवाए जियो. मैं आसा रखी चित में. But now I've got this hope in you. मैं आसा रखी चित में. Within my mind, I've placed this hope in you now. मैं आसा रखी चित में मैं मेरा सबो, all my pain and suffering, मेरा सबो दुख गवाए जियो. That now for you to take away all my suffering. Guru Ram Das Ji Paatshah Ji came into the sanctuary of Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah. They came, and when they lived at Basarke, when they lived with the Nanke, with the maternal family, and it was the same village where Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah Ji is from. They've come and they're lying in the sanctuary and they're lying in the feet of Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah Ji begging. Even though they remained for 10 years in Basarke, they worked there as well, selling these boiled chickpeas. They didn't give up that work. But when they now moved to Goindwal Sahib, where Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah Ji had established that place, and they're saying that I remember that day when you placed your hand on my shoulder and said that, Je kate ਕਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਪੈ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ. ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ. ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਸਮਬਡੀ ਕੰਫਰਟ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ. ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਹੀ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ. ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਗਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਣਾ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਮੈਂ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਮਝ ਨਾ ਸਕਾਂ, ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖੜਾ. How much ever strength I have within me, I'll stand with you to support you. संगत जी, हम कीरे किरम सदगुरु शरणाई to earn. And even though they continue to do seva, they continue to serve at Goindwal Sahib all day long, they say their clothes would be filled with mud, from that mud, that basket that they would be carrying. Never mind their clothes, they said even that mud would be dripping through their beard as well. Those same relatives that had closed the doors to Guru Ram Das Ji Paatshah, they came to Goindwal Sahib because they had heard. They heard that our nephew now is the son-in-law of that great Guru. The Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah Ji in the house of Guru Nanak. He must be living in so many comforts. He's the son-in-law of the Guru. He's married the Guru's daughter, Bibi Pani Ji. He must be living a royal life. When they came to see and they thought maybe we could get a piece of that. Maybe we could get that aupagat, that adar, that's respect for being the uncles of, being the taye chache of the son-in-law of this great Guru of this time. Coming to Goindwal Sahib, expecting to see Guru Ram Das Ji Paatshah Ji, still not the Guru at that time, expecting to see their nephew. Expecting to see their nephew sitting maybe alongside Guru Amar Das Ji Paatshah Ji, sitting on a beautiful throne and chair beside their father-in-law, thinking that we're from the boy side, carrying that ego with them. That, you know, we belong to the boy side and we'll get plenty of respect when we go there. But Sangat when they walked in, when they came to Darbar Sahib, they hadn't seen their nephew for a long time. Many years had passed because, remember, they didn't want to come to see their nephew. Why? Because they thought, just in case we get burdened with having to look after him. When they came to Darbar Sahib, they didn't know what their nephew looked like. They only had seen him when he was about 7 years old. And now he's in his teenage years. They asked around, they said, where is Jetha? His name was Ram. And Sangat Ji, some of the Sangat pointed out, he says, oh Jetha. They said, there he is, there's Jetha. They said, where? They said, there, look, there he is. They said, which one? The one? They said, the one with that basket on his head. The one that's got the mud dripping through his beautiful, long, flowing beard. Because they had a very long beard. When they would sit, that beard would go down nearly to their laps. They said, that one there, the one that's got the mud all the way running through his clothes, that's the son-in-law of this house? They said, yes. When they came to, they said, this is, you're putting a kalank. They came to see Jetha, they came to see Guru Ramdas. They said, you're putting a kalank upon our family name. You're marking, you're putting a blemish upon our family name of the Sodhi Vans. We are from this Vansh, from this lineage of the Sodhis, and you are putting a mark on it. Look at you, you're the son-in-law of this house. You shouldn't be treated like this. We're going to complain. We're going to go and complain to this Guru to say, why are you using and abusing our nephew like this? And at that point, Sangat Ji, Guru Ramdas Ji Paat Ji ne ek shabd ucharya, कहने लगे कहते अब हम चली ठाकुर पहहार. This is ab, this is now, ab hun ham challi, I have come to my true master now. Ab ham challi ठाकुर पहहार, I lost. I had lost from everyone. Everyone else in this world let me down. The doors of my relatives had closed for me. I had no one. I became an orphan. My nanny took pity on me and took me in and took me back to her village. I had to continue working as a 7-year-old boy, but there was somebody that put their hand on my shoulder and said that I'm here for you. अब हम चली ठाकुर पे हार. But when I came to Guru Amar Das Ji, they gave me everything. अब हम चली जब हम शरण प्रभु की आई राख प्रभु पावे मार. Now whatever he does with me, he can keep me, he can beat me, he can kick me out. I'll never leave his door. Sangat, it wasn't easy to just receive Naam. It wasn't easy for the Guru to say that to embrace someone, to become their Sikh, to become their disciple. Sikhi bahut dur hai. To earn Sikhi, Sangat Ji, is something else. Is beyond words. Hum kire kiram Satguru Sharanai. They came into the Guru's sanctuary, but they had to beg. They said that Kardeya. They said, shower me with your mercy, Guru Amar Das Ji. Kardeya Naam Paragas. Naam Paragas. Enlighten me with the name of God. You have to beg for it. Mere meet Gurudev. Oh my true friend. Oh my Guru. Oh that Guru that is their enlightener. Gur. Dev. Dev means, comes from the word Divya. Means light. It's saying, Mere meet Gurudev Moko Ram Naam Paragas. Enlighten me with the name of God. You used to have to earn it. Serve selflessly. Humble yourself. Become this little insect and beg your Guru for that moment to receive Naam. And this is what this shabad, this hukamnama, Sangat Ji, is all about today. Mere hiyare ratan naam har basya. That this jewel of God's name has come to sit within my heart today. Guru Haat Taryo Mera Matha. That day when Guru Amar Das Ji Pach Ji, after me begging, humbling myself before them to bless me with that Naam, my Guru took pity on me and showered me with their mercy. Kardeya Naam Paragas. Guru Haat Taryo Mera Matha. Janam janam ke kilbik dukh utre. That moment that Guru Amar Das Ji Pach Ji blessed me with that Naam and gave me Amrit. This says that lifetimes worth of sins. Janam janam ke kilbik dukh utre. The suffering that I was going through from my past experiences of life, of lifetimes. They said that in that one moment, the Guru destroyed all of that for me. It just, the weight of those past actions that were causing me suffering and experiences of life has just gone and taken away from me. Guru Naam Diyo Rin Latha. The Guru gave me the name of God, and what happened? Rin Latha, and I was able to pay off my debts. This each breath that I'm taking, I was able to pay off the debt for this each breath that one Vaheguru Ji is providing me with. That's the debt we are in. They're not free. Mere man Paj Ram Naam Sab Yartha. Oh my mind, now instructing their own mind, Guru Ram Das Ji Pach Ji saying, Mere man Paj, meditate lovingly on what? On the name of God, Sab Artha. That for me is then all the wealth that I need in my life. My wealth is the name of God. Gurpura Har Naam Diradaya. The true Guru, the complete perfect Guru, Guru Amar Das Ji Pach Ji, instilled deep inside of me, took into the core of me, placed into the core of me the name of God. Binanava. Without that name, Binanave Jeevan Birtha. Without the name of God, this life is of waste. Rahao Bisram la karke ithe Sangat Ji vicharo. Contemplate this deeply. Bin gur mood pe hai manmukh. Bin gur mood, without taking on a Guru. Mood pa hai manmukh, those that are centered around their own mind. They are fools. Te mo maya nitfatha. What they do instead of taking on a Guru, they center around their mind, meaning they are stuck in the attachment of this maya, of this illusion. Nitfatha, every moment they are fatha, they are stuck. They are in that noose of attachment. Anybody that is living in attachment isn't actually living. They've got that rope around their neck, they're dying every moment. Tin sadhu charan na seveh kabhu. Never serving the feet of a true sadhu, meaning never following in the Guru's footsteps. Tin sab janam akatha, then their whole life is useless, is of no worth, is meaningless. That's what it means, literally meaningless. Jin sadhu charan sad pag seve, jin sadhu charan sad pag seve. Pag Sangatji means feet, but those that actually served the Guru's feet, meaning that humbled themselves and followed in the Guru's footsteps. Kende tin safaleo janam sanatha, tin safaleo. Kende their life became safaleo, fruitful. How? Because sanatha now, because they've got a sanatha, they've got a master, they've got somebody. Guru Ram Das Ji Ji said that moment that Guru Amar Das Ji Ji came into my life became fruitful no matter what I went through. Moko kija das dasan ko. Guru Ram Das Ji Ji is embracing us, taking us with their hand and showing us how to get to that point, how to actually do an ardas, how to put a request, a humble request for this. They said this is what you should be begging for. They said beg for this. Kande moko, make me into what? Kije das, make me into a servant. Of who? Make me into a servant of das. Dasan ko, make me into a servant of the servants. Of the servants. There's those that are the servants of God. Guru Ram Das Ji Ji called Guru Amar Das Ji Ji a servant of God. Har ke jan, har God ke jan, servant. That, oh Guru Amar Das Ji Ji, you are a servant of God. And Guru Ram Das Ji Ji saying, I beg you, Guru Amar Das Ji that make me a servant of your servants, Guru Amar Das Ji. I want to become the servant of the servant of the servants. You are a servant of God, and those that serve you, Guru Amar Das Ji I want to become a servant of them. That's why they live their life in seva, and not only doing seva of the Bauli Sahib, of making that sacred pool, making those steps, 84 steps, but they actually, the rest of their time, they immersed in serving the other Gursikhs, those that were the servants of Guru Amar Das Ji Ji, Guru Ram Das Ji Ji, they spent their time in serving them. Moko kija das dasan ko. This is our ardas. If we really want to succeed on this path of reaching God, then Pachi say that kende ho sabna ki renuka ta aao hamare paas. Kende ho sabna ki renuka ta aao hamare paas. Pyareo, when we come onto this path, then we are constantly yearning. We're looking at our door in that hope that I want somebody to come through my front door, to knock this front door. Who? Those that are a servant of my Guru. Those that are a Sikh of my Guru. Those that are serving the Sangat. Those that have put themselves out there serving the Sangat. I'm here yearning, wanting them to come through this door so that I can humble myself before them and become their servant, so I can serve them. Sangji, we are here to become the servants of other Gursikhs. Moko kije dasan ko har deya tar Jagannatha Natha. I put this benti before, that please be merciful upon me, O Jagannatha, O the master of this entire creation, the one that is taking care of this creation. Beautiful ardas. Now Sangaji, let's close with this ardas. Let's use Guru Ram Das Ji Ji's words, and let's put our hands together and say, Hum andale. How do we actually even walk on this path? How do we start? We start by saying, I don't know. I'm ignorant. I'm lost. I don't know how to get there. I don't believe in God, because it's not about believing in God. I yearn for God, and I open my heart to want to see God. And what do I have to do for that? First of all, I put my hands up to say, look, I haven't met God yet. I'm blind. I don't know even how to get there. Let's all do this ardas, and then we say Fateh. Hum andale, we are blind. Gyanheen, have no knowledge. Agyani, ignorant. Kyo chal hai marg pantha, how do I walk upon that path that leads to you, Vaheguru Ji? Hum andale ko gur anchal dijai. This blind, oh Vaheguru Ji, give me the anchal, give me the scarf of the Guru to hold on to, so I can do what? Jan Nanak, so I can become a servant. And chalhe milantha, I can walk in harmony with my Guru. That what that means is that I can walk in harmony with my Guru, as my Guru says, that I can walk like that. I can walk in that path. I can walk in those footsteps. Sangat Ji, please forgive me for my mistakes. That Satguru Ji Pacha Ji, may they take pity on me. Take me into their embrace and bless me with their Naam. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,